Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video I'm going to be taking you through Euro Pound as sellers have entered the market. Now you can see here I'm on a Euro Pound weekly chart and you can see that price has recently come back into a previous area where sellers were active. So price drove to the downside, we rebounded, we retested this area in here, and ever since then we've dropped a lot lower. We've dropped about 500 pips from this high down to these lows, so quite a significant sell-off. Although it was a bit of a grindy sell-off, there was no real kind of aggression like this. There was still that sort of selling pressure on those rallies in the market, which drove price down towards these lows. Now recently price moved to the upside, took out some highs and rallied and retested that key area of resistance. And look at the tail that formed on this candle. We rejected, formed a really strong bearish tail to the downside. Now what that means to me is that when price got to this here, we had some aggressive selling pressure coming into the market. So the sellers that were here defended that level. Now it doesn't mean that price is going to come all the way back down to these lows, but we may get a short-term pull away to the downside in the short term. So what does that mean for us? Well, if I actually go down to a 4-hour time frame, very similar to what we looked at on pound, yen and dollar CAD recently, I want to look at the areas where price really started to sell off from. So you've got this area up here. Okay, so this is the sort of area I would be most interested in price coming into, okay, because that was the area where we rejected that high and aggressive selling pressure came into the market. Lots of aggressive selling and then even some more selling down through here. So first sort of area or idea for me would be, if price came up into this structure area in here, I would look to see if these sellers are active again and see if price could drive back towards some swing lows down through here. Okay, so that's the first sort of trade idea that I have. The second idea is that we did also spark some selling pressure just at this high. So for whatever reason, this was a news candlestick, but the news drove up into this 8636 level, probably some low volume around this area, and price shot to the downside. So again, lots of selling pressure at that area. This is less likely an area where sellers are still going to be active because it was a news event, so it might have only been a short-term move, take profits, and price then climbs back to the upside. But it's still an area where sellers were active. But the first area of interest for me is going to be back up at this high. If price can trade back to that level, I'm going to be looking for ideas to see the market come down. If price comes into this level, get a big rejection, or even kind of like a double top in and around this point, maybe a false breakout pattern, there could be a possibility of price falling from these highs as well. But Euro Pound, sellers have entered the market. I want to see if they've come back in at those prices. If they do, could give an opportunity for some downside movement. I hope you enjoyed this video update. I hope it was educational for you. What do you think that Euro Pound's going to do? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching this video update. If you want to see more content, leave this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and yeah, stick around on the channel, more content to come. Cheers.